Good morning. This is Jack. Still currently at the Archer chart, and this is the pre-market webinar for Monday, the 5th of August. I've got an announcement today, though, and that is that this is my last day at the Archer chart. I'm leaving today. An email has gone out. I've set up a new website, and the address is this one here: chartingthemarkets.substack.com. And I'm going to be setting up there. I'm probably going to be giving free webinars all this week, and you can see that on my main Twitter feed, which is the Spring Hill Jack one. Hang on, wait a second. So let's just hang on, bear with me. Right, so that's at SH Jack Charts at Twitter, but I think but this is my last day at the Archer chart. I'm going to be posting all the pre-market video, and all the daily charts as normal. But basically, this is going to be my last ever thing I do for the Archer chart. Stan and I are parting company. I'm going to the news site, and he's staying here. He wanted me to mention that he is planning to start doing 3 pre-market webinars a week, but obviously you're welcome to continue watching mine, obviously. All right, great. In that case, let's move on to the markets. Any questions? Now would obviously be a good time for them. Okay, ES. ES has had a very, very brisk night. And I gotta say, I was looking at my ES chart from I posted at the weekend, and this was it here. And I had a head and shoulders put in here, which I was saying was pretty decent. Good technical one, and it's actually made the target this morning. I had a target at 51.50, and as you can see, we're nowhere near that. We've dropped almost 200 points from the close on Friday, and it has made that target this morning, and that target was pretty close to the low so far this morning. We've got down as low as 51.25. Am I thinking we could go lower? Yes. Are we looking at a likely rally which may well have started already? Yes. We've got a possible 60-minute buy signal brewing here on ES. On NQ, we have another one. Do we actually? No, we don't. We didn't quite make the lower low on NQ, so we don't have a 60-minute buy signal brewing there yet. RTY, we've got one brewing, a weak one. YM, we don't have any current positive divergence. And DAX and SDX, possible weak buy signal brewing on DAX, and a possible weak buy signal brewing on ESTX. So we've got a lot of those, but that's not the main reason I'm thinking we're going to bounce here. The main reason I'm thinking we're going to bounce is because of the 3SD lower bands. I've got the ES 3SD lower band. When I looked at it, I haven't actually got it on this. Oh no, I do have it on this chart, but it's an AOD chart, so it's only got Fridays. I had that down in about the 5200 area, and obviously we went through that. Generally speaking, if we hit the daily lower band, then we are pretty close to a bounce. Now it doesn't necessarily always turn immediately. Sometimes on a really, really strong move down, we can have a couple of days where it hugs the 3SD lower band. But generally speaking, yeah, this is very, very oversold, where we've got an awful lot of positive divergence. And I'm looking for a bounce here. Is this the main target? No. The ideal target would be this one here. This is in the 50-20 area, but I'm thinking we'd bounce, and there's a pretty good chance we would then go there. But as I said, this head and shoulder target, which looked a bit science fiction-y when I drew it at the weekend, we've made it this morning. So we will see how that goes. In terms of the SPX chart, we have, hang on, wait a second. Right, we're going to be below this or at the 3SD lower band on the chart here too. I've got some support here in the 51 area, and actually that we may be hitting on a retest of the overnight low. That's a decent looking head and shoulders. I've got another one down here at 59.59, which is 49.59, which is what corresponds to the one I just showed you on ES. But I am looking at this as an intermediate support level, and this one is a more major one. And at the moment, well, I was saying that while this was a technical line, it was likely to be limited. As soon as everything else got into it as well, then obviously we could go down a lot lower. We've been going a lot lower. Everything is now involved. I've got foreign indices as well. Hang on, wait a second. Let's just look. These are EOD charts, but you can see what I mean. Let's have a quick look at those. Right, DAX. I drew in another Head and Shoulders here, which again, technically was fine, but I think we're basically making this target now down in the 17,000 area. I was looking at Nikkei, where we've got a nice looking double top that's broken down. I did read, I think that was at 7% down overnight. So I think we're probably going to be getting pretty close to that target there too. So I'm this is a good decline, but I think we're probably running out at this stage of downside targets because I think pretty much everything is making target. At the 3SD lower band, I am looking for a bounce, and I am liking a bounce a lot. We shall see how that goes. All right, let's have a look at not a lot to say really on the short-term pattern setups here because they're all relevant. We just dropped 200 handles. So we had a nice looking flag here that's broken down, and even if I count in the target below from the breakout down of the flag, we'd probably only be about 100 handles away from that. We can go significantly lower, but chances are we've got a pretty good chance that we're going to see a bounce soon. Now, where is the lower band on the weekly chart? I've got that at 49.86, and I think there's a pretty good chance of reaching this. We closed the week basically testing the weekly middle band. We have seen a major close below it this week. Now, it could be that we're going to close back above it, but this looks like a very, very strong week break of the daily middle band. And what I was talking about on Friday was on, or certainly might have been chart chat actually, but on the breakdown from this wedge here, we are looking at retracement targets here, and I've got to say the first one here is in about the 48.50 area, and that would be the 38.2%. No, that wouldn't actually. Sorry, let's just move over to the 60-minute. All right, this is the wedge from the October 2023 low, and this is the breakdown, and this is us doing a Fibonacci retracement of it. I've got the first one of those at about the 50-70 area, and I've got the 50% retracement, which I have to say has got an awful lot closer overnight, in about the 48.90 area. I'm thinking we may well be retracing this wedge, and that these Fibonacci targets may be on the table. I was thinking that we might do a retest of the high first. 70% of highs and lows on SPX involved some kind of a retest. This one appears not to have done. So at least it hasn't involved one yet, and there's no immediate reason to expect one. It's okay. Looking at Nasdaq, we'd already made the sell signal targets. I think we might be losing the RSI 5 buy signal target today, but again, we've broken the channel here. I was looking at the retracement targets there, and I think we'll be hitting these fairly hard this morning. This was led by tech already, and we'd already made this head and shoulder target. So liking the downside. So where are we looking at for support? NDX, I've got a big level here at 16,973. If we look at IWM, I've got a big level down here at 190.84, which I'll be watching. And if we have a look at Dow, I've got a possible head and shoulder neckline here in about the 37,500 area. These are the areas I'm looking at, and we're getting to the range where we're thinking about getting to those. These once we get past the 38.2 and get down to these levels, then really we could see a turn back up. But I got to say, this has been some very, very strong action to the downside. I mean, we'd had a very, very extended uptrend. A retracement is seriously overdue. We will see how it goes from here. All right, great. Let's have a look at cryptos. So now cryptos, I was talking last week about, and I've done a post about this morning, so you can see that on my Twitter feed if you want to look at SH Jack chart. So I posted that this morning. I'm going to do another one on equities today. But what I was talking about on Solana was this Solana possible flag here, and we hit the flag slightly. To my amazement, we managed to hit the flag support on that this morning. I was warning that if we got below 165, then that would be on the table, and boy, oh boy, did we break down through it. We also broke down through this existing triangle support. I'm leaning towards this being a bearish overthrow, and I would say that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana have all broken below the 3SD lower bands today. I'm liking a big bounce. I'm liking a pretty big bounce on equities as well. We shall see how that develops. But I think at this stage, really, a rally is likely to be close, and it should be a pretty strong one at the least. Possibly, we could see a low, but I wouldn't be assuming that. On the hourly chart on Solana, retest the overnight low would give us positive divergence. I think the same goes for Bitcoin. On Solana, I've already got 15-minute and 5-minute buy signals fixed, and I'm looking for at least a decent rally and very possibly the flag low. So we will see how that develops. If we're going to see a buy signal here, and we could on both the RSI 14 and the RSI 5, we would see a decent rally. We would come back down and see a retest and get a retest over, sometime this week probably, and then we would move up from there, and we may well do that. So it's best not to assume that everything happens immediately. That's just not the way the market works. All right, okay, let's have a look at the DX chart. Now, DX has been dropping like stone, which is great. We've got a possible 60-minute buy signal brewing now on ZB. I've got a 60-minute sell signal fixed, not showing much sign of actually turning yet so far though. CL, when we failed at the triangle resistance, I was talking about hitting the triangle support, which is just below 72. Here we are. This is it. I've got a possible 60-minute buy signal brewing here, and it's trying to fix. This is a very, very obvious level to be bouncing, but I got to say it does kind of confirm the triangle that I was looking at. And my lean would be that would probably be a bearish triangle. So this is opening up a potential test of the low at 63.5 in the not too distant future. NG has pretty much reached my 187 target overnight. Let's have a quick look and see where that low is. 188. Close enough for government work. That was the double top target. So do I think it's going to make a low here? I think we actually may be looking at a retest of the main low in the 152 area. So we will see. But that's the double top target out of the way. You can see it. And this is on the future. I'm looking at it mainly on the index. On the index, the target was in the 187 area, and we have now pretty much made it. GC has been going down. Week 60-minute sell signal has now made target. This could be a flag forming. I am seeing potential for a larger decline here, though. This could be a larger double top. We will see. On the index, this was a higher high, and this is a beautiful double top with support in the 23.98 area, I think. If we were to see a sustained break below that, that would have a target at about the 22.50 area. On SI, we went back, made a lower low. On HG, the double bottom failed, and it's made a lower low. And on Euro, just going to mention that briefly, we have gone back up, retested high, continued higher. We've got a 60-minute sell signal fixed. We've got positive divergence on the dollar as well. Not really delivered anything so far. All right, let's have a look at the KC chart. This still looks like a bull flag, but it still hasn't broken up yet. We've got on sugar, we've retested the low, nice looking double bottom here. We'll see how this develops. CC, still leaning towards seeing a retest of this low. It is crawling there on its belly very, very slowly at the moment. CT, retested the low as expected, possible second low of a double bottom. Week 6-minute buy signal fixed. On wheat, nice looking double bottom. Corn, nice looking double bottom. Soy, nice looking nested double bottom. These just need a push in the right direction. I was thinking it might get one with the decline on the dollar, but we haven't really seen that so far. On lumber, nice looking double bottom, broke up, hasn't really done anything since. On live cattle, we've got a double top here, and that's breaking down towards target in the 175 area, and it's broken down and is now thinking about it. On lean hogs, this still looks like a flag forming, might need another leg down within the flag. All right, let's have a look at questions. At my Doug, do you mean when you say, okay, a question from Doug, at my new site, am I going to have podcasts? Do you mean the podcasts that you do, like recordings for people to listen to and watch? I don't think you really mean a podcast. They're mainly audio. Do you mean the pre-market webinars, like the ones I've been doing here for years? Yeah, my pleasure. You can keep watching them, of course. Yeah, the pre-market videos. Yeah, I'll be doing them every day. I'm going to be posting. Hang on. I'm going to just mention my Twitter feed because obviously, for those of you who missed the beginning, I'm leaving the after chart today and moving on. It's I've got a new website. I've helpfully put all of that website address on the logo on all of the charts that are going up on the bonus charts today, and it's on the video as well. And it's also on my Twitter feed. I'm going to be putting it at the top, but I've got a new Substack which I've got on here. I'm going to be setting up the website all this week, and I'm going to be doing free webinars on both cryptos and main market all week. So don't worry, there won't be any interruption of service. And tomorrow morning, I'll be doing the pre-market webinars as usual. I'll just be doing them somewhere else. But I think a long time ago, I was talking to somebody about collaborations in charting, and I said it's kind of like having a band. And you come together to make something, and there comes a time probably when you split up and move on. And I want to move on, focus more on the pre-market posts and the cryptos, and I think it's time. So Stan and I have agreed it, and today is my last day. Stan will be staying here. I'm staying at the after chart and continuing on, and I'll be planning to do 3 pre-market posts a week. I'll be doing one every day as usual. I might split off the cryptos and the equities into 2 different webinars, but they're both going to be in the morning. And I'll be posting the links for the next week on my Twitter feed. So look out for them there. But yeah, I'll be doing them every day. I'll be posting all the videos at YouTube, and there'll be a few changes, but basically, in terms of the pre-market stuff, that's basically going to stay the same. All right, great. In that case, do we have any more questions? I'll just do a quick ES wrap. Okay, we've hit the 3SD lower band on ES and gone significantly below it. We will be doing the same on SPX today. We've got possible positive divergence here, possible buy signals brewing. Now, these are quite nice buy signals, and 3SD lower band is something where you are looking for a rally, and you're looking for a rally pretty soon. I'm expecting to see at least a strong rally soon. I'm not saying the downside is done, because it probably isn't. And I've got targets below, but most of the pattern targets below have already been hit. And I'd be looking for a decent rally and then probably more downside to targets that I will be going through in my post later this morning. But my post won't be posted at the after chart. I'll be doing it at my new address, and I'll be posting the link on my Twitter. So have a look. This is, of course, the new address. Charting the markets.substack.com. My Twitter feed I've just shown you, so it will be there. Normal service will be continuing. It's just moving. So we shall see. All right. Well, thanks, Bob. My pleasure, guys. My pleasure as always. And if you're not joining me at the new place, then it has been a great pleasure doing these videos for you. And I wish you all the best, but I'm hoping you'll come. If so, I will see you there. All right. Cheers, guys.